And then you finally, it's the trust boundary around your organization. So that kind of loops back to what we were talking about with the IP thing before. And a theory that I have that if you can discover your ontological core, so if you know the essence of what you are, you're able to project out almost holographically onto the boundary of what your organization would be. So if that agent swarm is kind of coming in now to a fully linked up organization that knows what its ontological core is, that agent swarm comes in and asks all these questions at these different points within the boundary. It's like the everything's connected together. But it's like, I know what you're trying. I know what you're trying to do. Maybe I'm actually going to misdirect you now because you're nefarious.
So this could be some form of a zero knowledge proof
Exactly.
that could be used in order to authenticate, verify, validate.
Exactly, and there's a version which we're working with a bunch of the again investment banks. Which the investment banks are sort of like a little like the pharmaceuticals are ahead on the ontological modeling, but the investment banks are kind of a bit more ahead on the data marketplace piece. So we're working on a second version, like the upgrade, the next version, DeepRod that's coming out is going to introduce data contracts in there with this very powerful, quite complicated, but very powerful sort of legal contract language called ODRL.
Covenant, like a covenant.
Yeah, like a covenant. Yeah, exactly. And so you can with that. I don't think it's like not largely going to be something particularly human authored. I think it's going to be something LLM mediated, but yeah, will allow you to basically say, you know, these are the guarantees that I put out about this data. These are the commitments I make to you. These are the commitments that you must make to me in terms of how it's used. And yeah, then it's like
So
contract.
some of this also sounds like you could use like a blockchain sort of a description of a
Yeah,
system,
you
right?
could, you could. Yeah, I think my
The
own personal take on
contractual
it is
part.
if they want to go like too far on the whole blockchain thing, but yeah, I do think blockchain could play it. As long as we don't get all
Interesting.
the crypto bros in. If you mention the word blockchain, then
Yeah, so contracts and basically having an immutable log of what's happening and the decentralized bit. Uh, like it sounds the
yeah, I see.
description
Yeah,
of
I think
that
the blockchain
system
is
sounds
optional, but it could be, yeah, it could be useful.
one of the
But it is
things that
optional.
you could reuse potentially.
Interesting. Right. I know we're close to our time now, but one last question. One thing you, if you could change about how enterprises today are implementing AI, one thing, only one thing, and it actually happens tomorrow, what would that be?
That you concentrate on your data first. That's the move to do. Don't do all of these kind of like various prototype projects of all over the place. Just get your take the AI that we've got now, focus that back in upon your data estate, get your data sorted out and organized. The rest will fall into place. You'll be fine.